to our channel once again. In today's video on our WAEC Physics Exam Revision Series, we have here these 10 WAEC repeated questions to answer on the topic, concept of matter. So in short, to stay till the end of this video. So guys, let's go ahead and start with the first question here. It says, which of the following statements is not correct? A. Molecules of ice, water, and water vapor do not differ in the structure of their molecules. B. Molecules of water vapor attract each other with forces far less than the force of attraction between water molecules. C. Molecules of ice, water, and water vapor have equal intermolecular distances. D. Water is less compressible than water vapor. So guys, the answer to this question here is option C. Molecules of ice, water, and water vapor have equal intermolecular forces. So guys, this is a false statement, and as such, that's the answer to this question. Molecules of ice, water, and water vapor do not have equal intermolecular forces. As a matter of fact, the intermolecular forces that is binding ice is much greater than that binds water and water vapor. So that's it for that question, guys. Let's go ahead and consider the next question. That's question number 2 here. It says, the molecular structure of a liquid is such that A. The molecules have unlimited freedom of movement. B. All molecules move with the same speed. C. Molecular movement is restricted to vibration only. D. Intermolecular collisions take place. So guys, the answer to this question is option D. The molecular structure of a liquid is such that intermolecular collisions take place. And that's it for this question. Let's go ahead and consider the next question, guys. That's question number 3 here. It says, which of the following statements correctly explains why total solar eclipse would be seen by people in only small portion of the Earth's surface? The A. Moon is larger in diameter than the Earth. B. Earth is larger in diameter than the Moon. C. Earth is larger in diameter than the Sun. D. Earth revolves around the Sun. So guys, the answer to this question is option B. The Earth is larger in diameter than the Moon. So that's why only people from a very small portion of the Earth's surface will be able to see the solar eclipse. And that's it for this question, guys. Let's go ahead and consider the next question. That's question number 4 here. It says, when the surface of a piece of chalk is scraped, the tiny particles that flake off are known as A. Matter, B. Atoms, C. Elements, D. Molecules. So guys, the answer to this question is option A, and that's matter. So in order for you to get an atom, an element, or a molecule, you have to be precise with the measurements and the particular quantity of the matter. But guys, the particles that flake off when you scrap a piece of chalk here is actually matter. So let's recall that matter is anything that has mass and occupies space. So that's it for that question. Let's go ahead and consider the next question. That's question number 5 here. It says, the tuber of cassava can be processed into powder. This explains the fact that A. Matter can change spontaneously from one state to another. B. Force is required to change matter from one state to another. C. Matter is made up of tiny particles. D. Matter cannot be destroyed. So guys, the answer to this question is option C here. Matter is made up of tiny particles. So that's the phenomenon that this explains when you process cassava into powdered form. So you realize that the whole cassava is still made up of other smaller particles. And that's it for this question. So let's go ahead and consider the next question, guys. That's question number 6 here. It says, which of the following is or are in random motion? I. Pollen grains in water. II. The molecules of hydrogen gas. III. Fine chalk particles floating in air. So, option A is II, and III. Option B is II and III only. Option C is I and III only. And then option D is I and II only. So guys, the answer to this question is actually all of these. That's I, and III. Pollen grains in water exhibits random motion. Molecules of hydrogen gas also exhibit random motion, and as well, fine chalk particles floating in air also exhibits random motion. And that's it for this question. Let's go ahead and consider the next question, guys. That's question number 7 here. It says, which of the following statements about matter is not correct? We have A. Energy is required to break the intermolecular forces of attraction between molecules. B. Molecules of solid are more closely packed than those of liquids. C. Molecules of solids move more freely than molecules of liquids and gases. And then D. Molecules of liquids move about within the liquid and they are in constant random motion. So guys, the answer to this question is option C. And that's that molecules of solid move more freely than molecules of liquids and gases. So guys, this is the wrong statement out of all the options here. Molecules of solids actually do not move, and actually molecules of liquids move, and then molecules of gases move even more freely than molecules of liquids. So molecules of liquids and gases are actually the ones that move freely compared to molecules of solid, and as such, option C is the answer to this question, which is the wrong statement out of all the options we have here. So let's go ahead and consider the next question, guys. That's question number 8 here. It says, which of the following concepts is not an evidence of the particle nature of matter? We have A. Diffraction. B. Crystallization. C. Brownian motion. D. Diffusion. So guys, the answer to this question is option A, and that's diffraction. Diffraction does not show an evidence of the particle nature of matter. Crystallization actually does, Brownian motion does, and diffusion does. But guys, diffraction is just a concept of wave, and as such, does not have an evidence in the particle nature of matter. So that's it for that question. Let's go ahead and consider the next question. So that's question number 9 here. It says, which of the following statements about elastic collision is correct? We have A. Kinetic energy is lost while momentum is conserved. B. Both kinetic energy and momentum are conserved. C. Momentum is lost due to the sound produced. D. Loss in momentum is equal to loss in kinetic energy. So guys, the answer to this question is option B here. Both kinetic energy and momentum are conserved. So that's the statement here about elastic collision that is correct. Both kinetic energy and momentum are conserved. So that's it for this question. Let's go ahead and consider the next and last question, guys. That's question number 10 here. It says, which of the following statements about the molecules of solids and liquids is correct? They both A. have wide separation, B. have weak attraction, C. exhibit vibratory motion, D. Exhibit random motion. So guys, the answer to this question is option C here. They both exhibit vibratory motion. So that's the only similarity here, or the statement that shows similarity between the solids and the liquids, which is actually correct. So the solids as well as the liquids both exhibit vibratory motion. And that's it for this question. So guys, this is where we'll end this video for today. If you enjoyed this lesson, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you're not yet a subscriber. Also, if you have any specific question regarding this video, you can drop your question on the comment section below and we'll ensure to give you a response. So finally guys, we want to encourage you to join our YouTube channel community where we post major updates on WAEC examination. So this will help you a lot even as you prepare for your WAEC examination for the year. You can join this channel community by hitting the join button below and we'll see you right there. Thank you once again for watching this video and see you on the next one.